Harry-Kenfinity here, and here's my review of The Fifth Element, directed by Luc Besson, starring Bruce Willis, Gary Oldman, Ian Holm, Mila Jovovich, Chris Tucker, Luke Perry, Breon James, Tommy Tiny Lister, Tiny Lister, Lee Evans, Charlie Creed Miles, Tricky John Neville, John Bluthal, Matthew Kasowitz, Christopher Fairbank, yep, Kim Chan, Richard Leaf, Julie T. Wallace, Al Matthews, Maywin, John Bennett, Ian Hinge, Sanita Henry, and Tim McMullen. Great cast, really is. And this film takes place in the future, specifically in the year 23,000. Wow. Literally. Oh yeah, 20,000. And it's all about how there's this fifth element, that works with earth, water, wind, and fire. And when this fifth element is connected, it can protect the entire, planet. It's got to be in the right hands, of course. From these aliens that exist. And so the military is trying to figure out what's going on. Like, how can they keep, everything safe with this upcoming threat? They got to find this fifth element. And meanwhile it's happening, we meet this cab driver named Corbin Dallas, who used to be in the military. Who's technically still a major. Technically is still a major. There we go, with the air quotes. But he gave it up, and now he's just a cab driver now. But while the military is trying to figure this out, they genetically re-engineer this this life form that's human, but has more human DNA than regular humans. And so she's materialized, and she doesn't speak English. And then while Corbin is driving his taxi, she falls into his taxi from running away from the police officers. And this whole journey starts. Like, he doesn't know who she is. Like, it's this classic story. He's got to feel like, who is this? They got to work together. Yeah, and she's got to learn English. And she has a really long name at first, but then she cuts it on the Elu. He asked her to cut it on the Elu. Yeah, and so he's trying to figure things out. Well, he's already not doing too great with his job, and his mom keeps calling him and things. And now the president and this whole military is yamming on him, but he already works for the military, so he's getting back into things. So we need him back in, And so he's got to work with Elu, and then there's this father. Oh, he's been studying this for years, because years ago, a professor and an assistant were in Egypt, and they figured this out years ago. And when aliens came a long time ago, I don't want to reveal it when, but it was the years before this happens, of course. And there was this father back then who double-crossed the professor. And so it's part of the reason why this is happening now, all of these years, centuries in the future. Yeah, can you believe it? Yeah, so now Corbin and Elu are on this journey together, while the father and his assistant David are trying to, have Elu, take Elu so that they can take her and they can figure this out. But Corbin's stays along. So well, actually, the father and David tags along. Yeah, while Corbin's figuring this out with Elu. Yeah, and of course all military is figuring this out. While this is going on, there's this whole alien race that's trying to, get their hands on Elu so they can take it, so they can have the whole universe to themselves. Or they have like these advanced weapons with this evil arms dealer named Zord. But he's human. Yeah, he's future. It is the future. So they got it. So now they're stopping him and the alien. So they stop them all first. I don't know what happens, but it's really cool how everything's taken care of. It's really interesting. Oh yeah. And then it's really cool because Corbin, he wins this contest with this host called Ruby Rose. He got this huge, like, it's supposed to be like cruise ship, but they're in space, so it's a cruise spaceship. It's really cool. And they rescue the universe. I don't want to say how, but they rescue it with the with the five elements. The fifth element. It's really cool done. It's a really good, it's a really good, action science fiction film, sci-fi action, sci-fi film that has a good amount of comedy, while still taking itself seriously. It's perfect because realistically there would be this comedy with this drama and this suspense, Because he's down on his luck, but he does, crack wise here and there. And Elu, she doesn't know a lot of things, so she's figuring things out. So it's really cool how they balance it. It's so cool. And it's not that much. Like really, this whole situation's going on. Well, little comedic moments here and there, but it's mainly saving the universe with this fifth element. It's really well done. I really enjoyed it. Of course, it doesn't sound like a lot again, but what I could say, this is one of those movies where I can say a lot, but I don't want to spoil it. So there we go, in my pocket. I don't want to say too much. It's really well done. You really enjoy it. If you haven't seen it, that is. Oh yeah, I think you really enjoy it. I think Harris-Kenfinity, it's really well done. Oh yeah, there's a few things that aren't for everyone, like for young kids, but it's for most like teenagers, older people. It's pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching, but nothing that bad. Not that bad though. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Please hit the bell so you get all the notifications, next videos. Oh yeah, thanks so much for watching. And these videos, Harris-Kenfinity.